Hello, beautiful ignited souls. I am Crime Queen, your partner in crime. Okay, what is the crime, you may ask? Well, it's about self love, self awareness, self empowerment, understanding how to navigate ourselves through these times. Okay, so stick around if you are new to this channel and let me welcome you. I hope you find something that resonates with you. Of course, this is all about self-love. That's the purpose of this channel, is to really ignite our synaptic nerves, our spiritual nerves, if you like, and fortified our immunity and to help us navigate, as we say, through these times. So if you are new, stick around. If not, let me thank you as well for your support. Whichever way you are on this channel, it means you are about self-love, ensuring that you have enough to replenish yourself and so you can spill over onto others your frequency, your vibration, and of course stay ignited, or how to stay ignited. So I have been talking about the shutdown that we have here in the UK. It's been announced that national shutdown. Now I did a video before on national lockdown to really show how the numbers and frequencies are locked into our language, and then when we ourselves in the public or the masses use the language, think about them, we reverberate the vibration, and that's how we actively participate in the manifestation of what is said or what is desired. So, whatever gets more energy or vibration or attention, of course, is that which we manifest. But also, the purpose of this is to remember, we have been members, so we are it's like addressing our contract with the gods, the 14 gods that we are the embodiment of. So we are remembering the purpose of this is to help us to have everything or be aware of all that we are, like when Christ says, don't you know ye are gods? So to remember all that we are, to create after our image and likeness. So stick around, as I say. Now, here on I have been using this Saturday. Saturday was the 31st of no of October. Sorry, of October, 31st of October. It was announced that we are going into this shutdown. Now, I also want to show you, because I've been doing a lot on the number 14, number 5 specifically. Of course, 5, that which we are, which is let's just see, I have been practicing this. So we are 5, we are the 5-pointed star. This is your head, your 2 arms, and your 2 legs. So that's who we are. But when we write this or put this into words as saying that you are 5, the word 5, FIVE, equals 24. We are talking numerology here, and 2 plus 4 is 6. So this is what we are. 6 is, of course, Genesis, or person. Let's take this off. Person, people, policeman. It's a lot of P's as well I've come across, which is 6, but it's not to say it's only the P words. But if we did person, PERSON, this equals 33. And the word believe, for instance, BELIEVE, also is 33. This is why Christ said, if you believe, because the word believe is that, especially used in Christianity, when you use this enough, you are reverberating the vibration of that which you have put your attention to. So when it says, if you believe Christ died and to save you, and you say, I believe, you have taken on, with the belief, you have taken on that vibration, you have reverberated that and acted on it. So the word does not return void. This is what it says. The word is that which manifests. You speak it into being and it manifests. So this is what how we are being conditioned right now to speak of the word shut. If you like, I'm doing this for the purpose of teaching, of course. Okay, let's get pens that right. So when we use the word shut down, DOWN, down is 20, we are in 2020. So we have used like lockdown, now we use shutdown, and these are used interchangeably. And this is also, this is 1832, adding this together, this is 10, 13, 14. So 14, this is where we are talking about the gods. 14 gods. So the gods you shut down. This is what I say when you are in mode, in thinking mode, or you are being present, you shut down of everything else that is around you. You shut down those things that are too that are bothersome. So shut down here, you shut something in, or someone is shut out, or whatever it is. But 1 plus 4 is 5. And this is the generation that Christ, it is said that Jesus came from a generation of 14. So, or David, or unto Babylon, and so on. So there were generations of 14 according to the book of Matthew. Matthew also equals 9. So when we are speaking about numerical value, this is exactly what is happening right now. So Matthew equaled 9, and we are talking about, and he was talking about the generations. And I think it also goes into verse 9 or so, or of Matthew, the first chapter or so. But he was giving the genealogy of Jesus Christ right there. I'm just seeing if I have got the scripture. I have the of course I do. Of course I do. And I'm going to invite the gods to be with us while we are having this, to teach us or reveal to us what they want us to know. Of course, what they already want us to know, with which is clear, is that the gods want us to familiarize ourselves with their characteristics, and so we can know what it is that we have a picture or visualization of that which we want to manifest. Now, I don't know why it is, but I am guided to read Matthew chapter 14 and verse 20. And I don't know what it is, but I noticed the word eat. And of course, I have got things underlined on there as well. And it says, and they did all eat and were filled, and they took up the fragments of the remains that remained, 12 baskets full. Now, I'm not going to read much more into this, but I want to say to you that the 20, number 20 is so pinnacle in, as in 2020. Here we are addressing 20 as the word down. The word down equals 20. So we are planting, we are anchoring, we are, although the word anchor is 5, and 5 plus anchoring would be 8. So that has a relationship with 20 as well, because the word 20 actually equals 8. So here we can see, and it says they all they did all eat. Now the word eat is so this is what we are saying. There's been a lot of bad food. So there we had the first lockdown. Then they gave you the food to eat and so on, because it would be buy one get one free, and the government encouraged people to go eat and so on. And now there's a lot happening. But the reason for my doing these videos is to really show you that there is numerical vibration that correlates exactly with what the government is proposing that we do. And so when we act upon this, we are participating in that reverberation of the new life, whatever it is that is being proposed. So it's just to put this out there to you. Now, 12 baskets full, the number 12, for instance, it goes like Jesus with the 12 disciples. But also, in the first spell that Mother Eve, the said God in the scriptures, the said God is the fourth God. Yes, the fourth God here. Number 4, the fourth God, which equals 7, also which equals 20, like I have been saying, has a numerical value of 20, which is perhaps the most important number I want to show here, is that the spell equaled 12 when she said, let there be light. And we are talking about the serpent here, because every time we encountered let the heavens bring forth water, and God said, and so I actually took time to look at the list of the sayings of God, which were 8. And there is much more, but I'm talking about that which formed the new creation in Genesis of chapter 1, where Mother Eve says, whenever you see this, it's like, I'll get my pointer. Okay, another one. And Mother Eve says, let there be light. And we all know, and there was light, which has the same numerical value. So this very first seed was planted very deeply, which is what we are meant to be doing. Checking what seeds we have and know what we are planting. So that came to 12, which coincides with the 12 zodiac signs, 12 hours of the day, 12 disciples, and so on, and so whatever else 12 that we have. So we could see this was wrapping up, or 12 months of the year, wrapping up a cycle. This cycle, 12, 1 plus 2 is 3. And of course, this is in the number 3, or the third verse of the scriptures, where Mother Eve says, let there be light, which is a 4 words. And these 4 words actually is what comes to 12. Okay, so we see here this 12. Now we'll see a familiar number here. If you have watched my videos before, here we have the 369. So the first 3 verses have this relationship that Nikola Tesla speaks on as well for manifestation in 369, the 3rd verse, the 6th verse, and the 9th verse. Now of course, these I have to really go through, because it's like asking the gods, of course, for guidance. But the gods, remember, it's like the serpent, takes you in and out and so on. So I have to really put on my snake-like camouflage cloak, if you like. Now, so the said God here equals 15, and of course with God that is really 14. So said and God equals 14. So we see that the 14 gods are wrapped in what is the Word. The Word was God, and the Word was with God. So we have this. So basically it's like saying the Word is always alive. And this is why we have been given the scriptures, if you like, because the seasons and everything that is being preached all uttered. It's reverberating the energies and bringing on the times that we have now. So I wouldn't be surprised. This is what I am also getting, that although coronavirus or COVID-19 may not have directly been preached from the scriptures, but there are vibrational frequencies that have been uttered quite a lot that would support the reverberation of that which we had not understood was happening on the outside as well, because so with as within, so without, as above, so below, there is always two creation, two of everything, left and right, up and down, and so on. Okay, so we can see here, for instance, this is what I mean about 8, and this is the last entry or contract, or which I'm hoping that you will see some of my older videos, which I feel have explained this perhaps even better than I'm able. It feels like it, that my eyes were so open. And you know, when you like see something where you are not making judgments of it, but it's just jumping at you, so you capture it in its full essence, and that's what I felt I was doing. So here is where we are now. Let us make man in our own image, and this is on the 26th verse. 2 plus 6 is 8, and this is the God number as well. So what I also want to point out, and I have done this before, there is a uniformity, if you like, or here, from these words let, there, and let. So we have let there and let the. So there's consistency in 7 of these verses, which coincides again even with the number of months. I did something about number of months of the year. So basically, like, there would be 7 months of the year that equals, oh, I'm hoping I can spirit guide me here. So let is actually let is 10, which is 1, and we have the, this is it. So the is 6, and adding this together gives us 7. And so we have 7 sevens, if you like, or 7. This has been consistent here. And then we had on the 8th let us, which was really coinciding. Let's see, let us, which is 1 plus s 4, and this is showing how we have 14 here as well. So this is where the 14 gods have a call to come together. It's like, let us make man, and this is 5 here. So here is where we are called to be in action and to form a new template, which is going to be the new 8. This is why the word food or eat, to eat is in everything, of in every major change that has been happening, where Christ with the disciples, the Last Supper, or the any major change you had when Christ was preaching and they served the people, or it was with Joseph and his brothers, or Jacob and Esau, it was about food again, Adam and Eve, always to do with it, which is 5, 1, 2. Adding this together is 8. And so this is what we are talking about. There is a template, and we are being asked now to create a new template. If we were to put 8 plus 8 together, because it's 2 creations happening simultaneously, 8 plus 8 is 16, 1 plus 6 is 7. This is you, then you are the one. This is how we are talking about one. This is 6, 5, 5 is 16. Or that was coinciding with the movie Neo. Okay, so I really don't I won't go too far into this right now, but I just really want to draw your attention to what is happening in our times right now with this new creation, just to show you that, as I have done here, we are seeing this seven here is the 6 days of creation and the seventh day of rest. So this is forming seven. Seven is one. And here we have of the serpent. The serpent, let's just complete this, because serpent is 34 and 34 is 7. So this is what we are talking about. Now, because we talk about two creations, of course, 2020, because 7 is 2 is 20, and 2020 we are seeing how the 14 gods appear right there. Now, let's just show you, in case you are new to this channel, I will put the list of the 14 gods that we are the embodiment of, and it is nice to know that we have this assistance. So we're talking about shutdown. We see how the word shut, which coincides with what I've just done, let us make man. This coincides with 14. This is the 14 gods. This I have just showed you also coincides with, here we are, 5 plus 2, shut down. It's like the creation is happening here, is 7 here. And God rested on the seventh day. So there is a rest happening, or like the seed in the ground to take root right here. This is what's happening. Shut down. So again, just to show you, this is coinciding with Christ. This is why you hear, if you accept Christ, and this is also 2 is Jesus, Jesus. And of course, Christ is 32 and Jesus is 11. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this pen. Okay, and adding this together, of course, this is 5 plus 2 is 7. I just really want to show people that this is not by chance, that the numbers or words that we are being shown is not necessarily, it's not by chance, put it this way, it's not by chance this is happening. The word again, Saturday, which things will announce on Saturday, again is showing like 2 8s. The 2 8s, 8 plus 8 is 16. Again, it's locking into 7. But adding 2 plus 8, it coincides perfectly with the first word Mother Eve utters when she says, "Let there be light." So let is the first word that really, that has the full seed. It's like the pureness of everything. No wonder the word perfect, perfect, also equals 10. Heaven equals 10, or heaven. So this is like Saturday. It's like all, you could say heaven, 8 5 1 4 5 5. So this is 10 15 28. 2 plus 8 is 10, and this is 10. This is 3 5 2. Adding this together is 10. But you could see how heaven, so it's like saying the Saturday, or we are creating heaven here. And it'd be interesting to go back to the scripture to see how on what day, when it says, and in the beginning God created heaven and earth. Of course, heaven and earth. Again, heaven, this is important that we see this, heaven, heaven, which is 28, of course, is 1, and earth, earth, is 7. Adding this together is 8. This is what I am talking about. We are creating a new 8. Now, a new a new food, because that's what we are. We are like you are what you eat, and that's why food is so prevalent in every major change. The Last Supper. Now, I've got more to do on this. I'll just show you the start of this. This is when this was announced. Now, uh, I want to keep the video short, but it's like when you're in flow. So this was on the Saturday the 31st. So this was 31st of October and 2020. So it's two twos. Adding this together is 4, this is 9. So we can see that there was a new beginning, because the word beginning, Ginning, wow, equals 9. 45 is 9. Okay. So just to show you this, and of course it's like the bridge. So it's a perfect time to have announced the new shutdown, because it is like a bridge, BRIDGE, and 99475 2. Adding this together, this is 20, this is 31, 36. 3 plus 6 is 9. So this is the I'm doing this just to show people this is so important. We understand the numerical vibrations so we can implement them in our daily lives, our daily practices, and to birth that which is after our kind, not borrowing from somebody else. Okay, so I just want to cover the date altogether. So we had 9, which is sorry, yes, we had 31st, and the word and the number 31st equals, which is where like the word father, for instance, where God said, or Christ said, oh Father, Father, how why hast thou forsaken me? So the word father equals 31. I'm just giving for an example. And so you can see this is a cycle that's ended. 31 days. This is the point I really wanted to make a while ago. There are 7 months of the year, I believe, that is of 31 days. So we can see how 31 is pinnacle in the creation as well, because it coincides with this number 7. Okay, so we have 31st, or adding this 1 plus 4, which is 2020, and so we see this is 5 plus 4 is 9. Nine, Nine, of course. Wow, don't know why my pens do dry so quickly. Okay, so Nine is actually 24. So this is 559 5. So it's 24. 2 plus 4. Of course, this is where time, 24 hours of the day, and so on, comes into play. And so this comes to 6. So you can see how creation is here, because then that becomes the new Genesis, the new person, the new belief, and so on. And all of this comes to 33. 3 plus 3 is 6. Okay. And of course, the word 6 is 7. I just perhaps conclude on this so we can. So this is 1, 9, 6. So this is 16. You can see how you add a 1, like ONE, that comes to 16. Okay, and so you are 6, just like you were 5 as well, because 5 is also 24. Now this is what where we get muddled with the numbers, because we do not think of it in this format. We think of it like money, or we say $5 or pounds is less than 6, but in numerical values 5 is actually 6, FIVE. It actually equals 6945, because that's the serpent. The serpent can make herself less or make herself more, and that's what 5 is about, because the 5 is in the middle. 5 scarf can go onto this side or it can go onto that side. So this is the jazz, this is the basket of food, the luck, the development, the new, the Fox City, Gypsy Journey, Headquarters Zone, Inland Revenue. These are things that that holds the makeup of where 5 has the ability to move on either side, and it's centered. So I hope you all this is making sense to you, lovely ignited souls. Okay. I just want to finish capturing the date altogether. So we have done 9, and we see how 9 is also 6, and that's what is a new cycle, a new beginning. It's serving as that bridge into the new shutdown. So do join me again when we look at the shutdown in closer detail as to how this is affecting us and how we can affect the whole cycle of this new creation, how we can be of some impact by knowing the gods, of course. Thank you. Stay ignited and united.